here. Our special guest, Torchlight Parade. Third album. It's badass.
This is it. Yep, we're a skeleton crew. Yeah, it's bowed out. But for now, it's more a special.
Was it intimidating to play at that crowd like that, or?
I know.
No? It was awesome? Very cool. So, yeah, Aislinn, of course, she nailed it.
Yeah, I think that in the Fox, it was about, I'd say 3/4 sold out. You know,
That's
I mean,
good.
Phil,
That's very good.
yeah.
And you have it on
It's
your
like
resume.
3,500 people.
You have it on your resume, you played the Fox Theater.
Yep.
You know, there are musicians in this town that have been around forever and have not had to play Fox Theater.
And you played it before you were dead. Did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
On that
And before your uncle did.
On that Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
they were doing the rehearsals,
Right.
and it was nobody in there. They had the place to themselves, except for people putting it on. And they got out there, and they plugged in, and with nobody, you know how it is,
Yeah.
but with nobody in there,
Right.
it was so loud
Oh,
because
yeah.
nobody was soaking up the sound. I'm like, holy cow, this is cool, you know? I mean, it was loud,
Yeah.
Oh
thunderous.
yeah, that's one of my favorite venues to work as a stagehand. The last show I did was Tyler Perry's show, and it was just so amazing. The sweet spot is upstairs in the balcony, right smack in the middle of it. That's the best sound that you can hear from all over. It's so killer. But yeah, it's one of my favorite venues to work. It's easy to load in. And it's not very big, and it's just very cool.
And they got to sign the wall.
And you got to sign the
Yeah.
wall.
Nice.
Yeah. It'll be there forever. Yes. I don't remember where I signed the wall, but yeah. I think it's sign with the band. All of us scrubs. Yeah, you guys sign here at the bottom, gravel.
Yeah, down here you can sign that.
But hey, thanks for loading all your shit in. Like I say, all the best play here. Yes. You guys have played here how many times? Quite a few.
Yeah, we can't wait to play again though with the new lineup and it's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
I asked her if we could play the roof. She's thinking about it.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah.
She's not thinking about it. You guys are gonna have to kick a hole through the roof. That's how you're gonna get to the roof.
Yeah, it
We
won't,
have
take,
no
it won't
ladder.
take very much, okay?
We have no ladder.
We don't want to do that. Yeah, for sure. No. Let's not do that.
new
It's just
Beatles.
now all in one piece again.
Yeah.
so.
Right. Now, these guys have played here a couple times now, 2-3 times I believe.
Yeah.
And they played here right after, not that I'm bringing up bad blood, but they played here right after I was allowed to be open again.
We have a story to tell. What was this you were talking about earlier?
So,
You pissed off a band by flipping them off.
Yeah.
We were up and we played it was a,
it was, yeah.
should we say it?
No.
Crypt.
We played a killer concert and it was
In another state.
in another state.
Another
yeah.
city, another name, another time.
I'll tell you what. So we were playing with this band. Yeah, the next night, this is the big part. It was really cool, but not for long.
No.
Because they pissed off the rattlesnake. And so, what
Not the rattlesnake!
Yeah, this is
Oh,
rattlesnake.
I know, rattlesnake.
it's
You were
on-
playing the bass,
Yeah.
killing it on stage.
And
and then I looked at the guy who was coming out the door.
The next band that was coming up.
And they told us we could play an extra 10
And
minutes,
so-
but that band didn't know that.
So what I did was, when they came up here, I was like, hey, and then I went like that, and they took it as a threat.
While he was playing his bass.
Yeah.
So
Of
he was
course.
playing his bass. It looked like.
have you not seen him play? He's like Cracker Jack. You never know what's going to come out. And you got to pay attention because he's fast. That's why he's a
Yeah, it's
rattlesnake.
fast.
Yeah. So when it happened,
Yeah.
they came out and they're like,
It's like,
yeah, I was kind of like with my bass, my middle finger was going out. I was playing the bass with my middle finger out. And
it was
so-
a total misunderstanding.
And then so later on,
Well, as soon as we walked off stage
yeah,
and we went to the backstage, they were all waiting
yeah,
and they were upset.
Yeah.
They were very vocal about our bass player giving everybody the middle finger in the band.
I had to pour water on the situation.
and so after that,
Dude, it got real close.
I mean, him and the other guy got along, but then he was like throwing out at me like he wanted to like pull a knife to my neck or something.
What?
Yeah, well, he was all after him, and he's like, F that bass player, I want him, you know, and he
wanted to fight him.
He was wanting to fight. And my brother comes backstage, he comes back, and he's like, hey man, what's up? I mean, we just literally just killed it and walked off.
Right.
And their whole band, you know, these guys, they're pretty, you know, they got mohawks, they're all they're posturing, intimidating, and the lead singer's like, I want to get that guy right there, you know, giving me the finger.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
And Doug comes back and he's like, what's going on? And the guy's like, no. And Doug's like, hey. And the guy's like, hey, not you, man. I got no problem with you. I got no problem with you. He's like, that guy. This is my son.
I go, I'll deal with him.
Yeah.
So what happened to the band? Did they get up and play and everybody was fine?
Sorry.
or-
They did. They were upset. They had to follow, you know. I mean, what are you going to do?
Did they suck?
But no,
They were good, but they had to follow the act, and they weren't expecting everything.
And we had a lot of the toys, you know, we had the porn, and it's all, and you know.
Now, if Bovee was there, it
Yeah.
would have been a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, if our muscle was over there.
What he just said.
Look, he's over there.
Exactly what he just said.
If Chris was there, it would have went down different.
It's a whole different story.
Oh,
Oh yeah. So they went back to the place. I stayed there and I watched them. And so they get to the end of their set and they played. There was a song they played and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That song was called Middle Finger Up.
What was it called?
So you
Middle finger up.
I'm like, are you
So
kidding
they
me?
were mad because you told them. You told everybody
Yeah,
before they got to play it. That's what it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got the middle finger up.
So you're gonna get mad at me for
Yeah.
giving
So
you
you're
a
going to get
finger.
me to him, and then you're going to play
Right, yeah.
And that was the song they were
Yeah, that was
playing,
the song they were
Little
playing.
Finger Up.
So yeah.
And the best,
killed
the
it
best
for the-
part is you guys don't get to see the family drama between my brother and my nephew, his son. And Doug's like, Sammy, be honest with me. Did you give him the finger?
He's like, well, I hit the bass and I was just playing. I'm like,
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not like you stood there and went,
yeah.
No, he was playing, and they were just upset that we were. I mean, they even made the comment. They were like, "You got to keep doing all them solos." My brother's out there just smoking his guitar, and I mean, when they came up, they couldn't. They don't have that kind of skill.
Right.
And there was a lot of that and jealousy stuff, but
It was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, when they play that song, it's like,
But it
you gotta be
escalated
kidding me.
pretty quick.
Oh wow. So afterwards, everybody just left and went to their own corners, or was there
I stayed.
fighting in the alley and all this kind of
I
crap?
stayed and watched them, and 3 of them went back to the hotel.
Oh, okay, that's good.
That
Okay,
was it.
so for our friends who don't know you guys, little background on Torchlight Parade, how it came to be, what you guys do for a living, and blah blah blah. Tell them the good story.
Blah blah blah.
Yes.
Blah,
Don't say blah blah when blah is enough.
Yes.
Spill the tea.
Yeah, no, because you give better details. I just kind of skim over it. It's like, so,
What are you
the
looking
band
at?
started, what year?
Was it 1906? No, I was in
1957.
2000 with Johnny.
Yeah,
No,
well,
no, let's take it. Let's speed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Speed
so,
up to, say, 2016, 17.
What it was my brother. What was your question again?
So the 3 of you started the band. The one we're not talking about, but the
Yeah.
3 of you started the band.
Yeah.
And you all work at the same place.
Yeah.
You work at a
Funeral
funeral
home, embalmer,
embalmer, driver.
hearse driver. Give you a
And the
ride.
other
He
guy,
picks up dead people.
and the other guy,
And Judy keeps you in business.
He said,
all my friends are dying, so yeah, you got plenty to choose
Hey,
from.
get that guy a casket.
Yeah.
you can size him up. You can size him up. So, but now Doug writes all the songs.
That's what Torchlight Parade is, a funeral at nighttime.
Right.
With the torches and the whole
Yes.
A
bit.
funeral procession.
Yes.
No procession at nighttime.
It's
Yeah.
very cool. And they dress up, and it's a great show. I mean, it's like, it's not just guys playing a band. You're involved in the music, and they're telling stories, and they're telling songs, and it's great. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, it's just so cool. Your inspiration for your music is, do you just stuff just comes to you, or, because you write 99% of the lyrics, right?
Well, he does most of the lyrics. I do all the music. So.
Okay.
Working with my brother is a great, connection. And Dougie will spit out all the music, and we communicate and what we want. We both have the same taste.
Right.
Mine's a little more broader. Dougie is straight down heavy metal lane, and which is wonderful. And he nudges me back into that lane because I like to go out sometimes. But he sings the songs, writes the music, and then I'll put the lyrics to him. A lot of times he'll have the hook. Just a little part that I need, and it's the chorus or whatever, and we just work really well together.
Rattlesnake.
And he's already writing songs.
Yeah, Morticians Never Cry. Sam wrote the chords for that.
Really?
We just
That's
kind of put
awesome.
together. And Matt came up with Morticians Never Cry.
It was originally called The Goat, but it had nothing to do with this sucker right here. So we had to change the song title to Mortician's Not Cry because the way it sings. It's really cool.
Yeah.
We do need to mention there is one other guy that isn't here.
Oh, Teddy Zigzag, of
Teddy
course.
Zigzag.
Teddy
Woo!
Zigzag. Keyboardist for
I
Guns N'
think
Roses.
he's about dead.
Yeah, he was on tour with Slash this last summer, and we would have had this thing out sooner, but he was doing his thing with
Yeah, we were waiting on Teddy.
Yeah.
I said, don't make me go over there and rip you away from Slash.
So Teddy was on tour with him, but yeah, he does all the keyboards and harmonica and some backup vocals on here.
Yeah.
Mr. Teddy and Jedius Zigzag.
Yeah, but he was sick for a little bit too before that, or was that before that?
Yeah, it was before that.
Because
Yeah.
I know he was in the hospital for a little
Yeah,
bit, but
that was-
he got through that.
Yeah,
But he was with Alice Cooper too,
Right.
and Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, but this last summer he was with Slash. Before that he was with Walter Trout.
Right.
But yeah, he's all on the album, and he does the Children of the Night, all the keys and the intros, 90 seconds, and then he's sprinkled throughout. There's only, I think, Morticians Never Cry is maybe the only one he's not on.
Yeah, he's on most of them. Almost every song on there.
Yes.
If anybody wants to buy an album, they are for sale.
And Dan,
And I want to thank you guys. I got credit on this thing. My little name is on here.
You need credit, brother. Thank you, Cat.
Oh yeah, wait till you see the inside. It's badass.
and Dancing with the Dead's, I wrote that because we do a Long Way to the Top with the bagpipes. I'm like,
Right.
I want to write a
So
song.
cool.
with
Wait till you see
bagpipes.
this.
That'll be
This
good.
is so cool.
That's
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Dance's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. Okay, now wait for it. Wait for it.
Flip it over.
You gotta flip it over.
It's glorious. That's sharp.
Wow! There's on the back.
That is sharp.
And my son Leo, he's the guy who drew all this. So, and we have T-shirts and all that. It's a family thing. So.
I was gonna say that's a family thing.
It is definitely a family.
Now all you need is one of those Cheech and Chong song albums that you could open it up.
Roll
There's a
papers.
rolling paper right in there.
Bamboo.
Big Bamboo. I still
Yes,
have
sir.
mine. I remember my daddy gave it to me when I was in high school. I said, "Hey, this is kind of cool. It's a hologram." He said,
Yeah.
"That's what it is." He never told me it was rolling papers.
Oh, that big, yeah, that big one.
It's made out of rolling papers.
Morticians Never Cry, because it has us two on it.
Well, there you go.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, so what's the story behind that one? Anything else?
What I've heard was, if you want to think about it, it's basically the perspective of them being at work,
Right.
them
right,
dealing
right,
with, them talking with that body.
Right. Dealing with
That's
that.
basically all it is.
Gotcha. So, yeah, but most of
Well, I've heard everything.
Well, actually, I was thinking this is why we coordinate very well with one another, you guys and this bar, because, like I said, I'd have to say at least 50% of my friends are dead, and I'm sure somewhere along the line they have come across your tables, and
Well, this song here on our album, "I'm Not Dead," that should be your mantra.
It's a good one. It's a real good one.
yeah.
Well, do you have a favorite? Do you guys have a favorite song on here?
Excellent question.
Do you have a favorite, Matt? I know you sing all of them. His voice is amazing.
Thank you. I Call Her Mausoleum is my favorite. That one's for whatever reason it's dear to me. It took me the lyrics. It took if you listen to the lyrics or on the back, you can read them. And that one took me a while. I really put a lot of thought into that one. So that one I like, and it's the lullaby, but it's not a ballad. It is a ballad, but it's not like a chick song, a panty dropper per se.
Oh,
You know.
jeez.
Did I say that?
Oh my God.
It's aggressive. I'm just saying it.
Really? Sounds like it was a challenge. Sounds like it was a challenge of a song to you.
Can you beep it?
Oh no, we're not beeping it.
It was.
I'm gonna make it pink and I'm gonna put panties all over it. Dougie's like, please don't do that. Jen will lose her mind.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, probably definitely Morticians Never Cry, but then I would also have to say if I had another one, I gotta go with Haddonfield's Revenge, because like if you look at that, I realize the difference between the two. The first one's more speedy, the newer one's more slow, I would say.
what we did was the original Haydenfield was on our first album.
Right.
So we redid it, and now it's Haydenfield's Revenge, and we went to Teddy and had him put on the keyboards,
Oh,
the
yeah.
keys, excuse me, and Sammy stepped in that and did the bass.
Yeah.
And Gavin.
And Gavin, excuse me, and Gavin did
Gavin.
drums, so it's a whole new song, and it's more powerful. Gavin, he brought those drums, man. This guy here, he's the best drummer I've ever put. This guy is
He's great,
amazing.
he's great.
And he plays so heavy and so skillful.
Everybody got started. They were so scared. It was like, you gotta look up. You gotta jump. Remember, we were.
He's the
you guys
only
were
guy.
coaching him, and then yeah, he was back there. But it was like, he was too scared. It was like, ooh,
No, I wasn't
all
scared.
four of you.
But he
It was
plays
like-
so loud.
It's
He said-
great.
I complained to my brother. I said, "Man, my ears hurt after rehearsal with him. It's a hurt, a laughing hurt, kind of like I like it, but it's the only time I noticed that because he plays so loud and heavy."
I was rehearsing with
Like
him,
Frank Benali.
and he was playing. I'm like, man, what's hitting me? What's hitting me? And every time he hit, the drum pieces were flying at me because he was hitting that cymbal so hard, and I'm against the wood from the stick. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
So I think I read somewhere. I don't know who did the review, but they attribute your music to a form of Christian music. I mean, and I see where they can. I can understand where they see that because a lot of things that you sing about.
have you been to a funeral?
Yes, definitely.
Well, a lot of that's
So,
sitting there.
right, and it's just. I mean,
I think it's a great compliment.
no, it is
And
because and people don't realize it all goes together. You're not getting out alive. It's going to happen, and if you can have I always seem like you have a healthy attitude towards it, or I mean, you guys live it every day, and I know you get. It's. I know it can be hard on you, but still, it's not. Your songs are not all about death and pillage, and it's just about.
They were on the last album, Never Laugh When a Hearse Goes By.
But-
This one here is kind of like a monster, but it does have, the mausoleum and the Dancing with the Dead. There's a lot of dead in this.
Right.
But this one was more like our monster album, and with the new guys, and it's a younger, fresh thing, The one we're working on next, though, it's going to be we're taking another turn, and
A
it's
little
going
more
to be
spiritual.
yeah, and more heavy, and more Judas Priest kind of, and
That's awesome.
yeah.
More like afterlife stuff.
Right. Well, I mean, I always think of when people celebrate, it's like in Mexico, Day of the Dead. It's it's the same. They see that as a different. I mean, they have funerals, of course, but on Day of the Dead, they celebrate the dead. So it's not always a bad thing because everybody has good memories, and you do want to celebrate because there was good stuff, right?
There was, yeah.
No matter what.
With this album here, we try to put our songs in a meaningful way, but as a
So
storytelling.
what's the key? Go ahead.
Well, Children of the Night.
Right.
That starts off, and it's 90 seconds of keyboards and
Right.
and eeriness and that. Really cool. Next song, The Howlin' Wolf, and it's about the Wolf Man.
Right.
Frankenstein to Death and Frankenstein. Shadow Run is 90 seconds of pure bliss of heavy metal drumming by this guy.
All right.
And it's the run.
You can't hardly get a drummer to do a drum solo anymore.
I know.
What? Where have you been?
They won't do it here.
They will not do it down
They
here.
will not do it down here.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. No, it's not fair. You try to get them to do it, and they don't want to do it.
He'll kill it.
Go play the eardrums right now.
So go ahead. Spill the rest of it.
So it's like the Frankenstein. You're in the Frankenstein where they make the Frankenstein.
That's my favorite song, Frankenstein to Death.
And then the Shadow Run is the run to the vampire, to the castle. So you get to the castle and then a vampire night. It's about the vampire. And then you got the Haydenfield's Revenge with Michael Myers. And then I'm Not Dead, Morticians Never Cry, I Call Her Mausoleum, and Dancing with the Dead. And we brought in the John Ford Highland Pipe Band. They played at the Muni and everywhere, and they played the bagpipes.
Oh, they're
Amazing to
amazing.
bed.
They're so great. You guys have got to see the. Oh my God, it's the same ones you guys use.
Guess where
Don't
you
you,
met
don't you
them?
guys use them?
At the funeral
We
home.
met them at the funeral home playing Amazing Grace.
That's cool. That's no, they're great. It's like wow. It's just like I said, you have to see one of their shows to believe it because you don't even realize it. It's like how many concerts have you been to? And it's like when's it going to be over? It's like more.
Right.
Yeah, every song we try to bring something or do something or throw something or, blow something up. But don't worry about it.
Right. Well, me and Rick had a blast when you let us play here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Played the big drums.
The big kettle drums.
You want me to tell them the story how me and Gavin joined the Torchlight Parade?
Well, of course.
All right.
Tell it.
So, me and Gavin were in Aragon, of course, for who knows how long.
How long we were before we joined Torchlight?
Yeah, exactly.
We were in the band from September of 23 until about April of 24
Yeah,
last
and
year.
back in when I had winter break about a year or two ago, right? Yeah. I got the news. At first I was like, hey, it's your guys' band, I would love to. But then I was kind of, trying to think I was trying to get my mind like, oh, should I do this or not? And so I was like, it'd be cool to do this because, have an uncle in the band, have stuff like that. And so we were in the Aragon, and we didn't put a lot of originals together. We had a familiar song, Man Next Door, which we never played live. We only played one song live, and it was familiar, and we played that live a few times. And we were looking for a way to get original music in, and so it didn't work out so well. We still love Aragon, we're still looking for Aragon. It's just our big focus is Torchlight Parade, because that's, the big deal. So we joined Torchlight to do original stuff. So we
Because you can't look like this in Aragon. Look at that.
Badass.
Badass.
Yeah.
Or you can't have this animal up there.
Right. There you go.
Yeah, there's a wolf man.
Get off
I
the
like
camp
this one. It's
shoulder.
got Michael in the background.
Yep. That's a good one.
That's a good
Nice.
stab.
That's a good one.
Those are all by our photographer,
He's
Jeff
all over
Smith.
Hurrah!
Hurrah!
I didn't get a harump out of that guy.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. Matt needs a drink.
Yes.
Matt needs a drink, and we're gonna take a break. So we're gonna go into which song? What two songs we want to hear?
This time of death.
Okay.
And
Morticians never cry.
All right, we'll be right back. All right,
How's
this
my
is STL
voice?
Roar
Still good?
at the world famous Charlack Pub with Torchlight Parade in the hall. So I had my picture rolled up, and I just want to show you. This was badass Toys for Tots at Red Flag. How many buckets of toys, or how many? I know you guys raked it in. Like, would you have a truckload of them?
Yeah, I think there was about nine big boxes.
9 or something like that.
That was amazing. It was a great show. It was freaking amazing.
A lot of happy kids.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a lot of toys.
Good.
And pets. I threw some dog toys in there.
Did you?
Oh,
I
yeah.
did, of course. Everybody's got. Judy has the same kid at home.
Yep. I got
Willow.
the same fur babies.
Fur babies.
Fur babies.
They are.
My Willow.
And you did a hell of a job too last year, Judy.
My Willow. I
Yeah,
posted.
Judy, you always have the toys for tots.
Yeah,
I
she
do.
does too.
I
She
do.
said they had it stacked up to the wall too.
Yeah,
To
we-
Judy!
Oh yes.
No, it's not.
Hell
It's
yeah!
not about
Hell yeah! Are you helping Toys for Tots? And cashing the animal box.
So anyway, so I posted a picture of my little fur baby Willow, just turned 2 years old. I think I had more grown men come up in this bar with tears in their eyes. Judy, that is the cutest puppy I've ever seen. And I'm like, you're a biker and you're crying over a dog? Really? Let's see what else we can do to get you to
But
cry.
it's a dog.
I like fur babies, so they're cute.
Puchenheimas.
Huh?
Puchenheimer.
And anybody that leaves their dogs out in unbearable weather,
Oh.
you suck.
Right.
You
Yeah.
suck.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
I can't say you walk outside, you can hear dogs barking when it's freezing
Yep.
cold outside and they're out there barking their asses off and going, oh.
I
Mine are
know.
all got in the bed with me. A German Shepherd and a Corgi.
There you go.
So we have a big event, St. Baldrick's coming up. Now, is this the 5th or 6th?
Fifth.
Right, because I was counting counting all I went through all my old t-shirts. St. Baldrick's, St. Baldrick's.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I still have all
You
my
get a
t-shirts.
5. You get a number 5.
I gotta get
And thank you, Kat, for emceeing every year.
Last year I couldn't, but yeah, it was
Well,
unfortunate, yeah.
That's his fault.
It was his fault.
Stay behind the camera.
Way to go, Rick. It was all
was in the
Richard's
hospital,
fault.
all right?
It was Richard's fault. Yeah, blame him. But yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, it's a great honor because it's such a cool thing. And St. Baldrick's, if anybody doesn't know, there's usually a team. We have Team Brett. Did you know Brett?
I met him, yeah.
You did meet him?
Yeah, I met him, and we worked with Conrad, and I guess Brett was 13 when he passed.
Now,
Yeah.
did he have the childhood leukemia? I can't remember what he had. Was it a leukemia or was it I don't remember. It was, the name's this long and I can't ever pronounce it. It's just a horrible thing.
Brain tumor.
Brain tumor.
Brain tumor?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just terrible. But yeah, no, it's a cool thing. And there's so many other teams out there that do the St. Baldrick's every year. The head shaving at, what is
Helen
it?
Fitzgerald.
Helen Fitzgerald, yes. Definitely, for sure. But yeah, it's a very cool thing. And this is gonna be in Arnold.
Arnold.
At
Eagles.
Arnold. I think
Arnold
last
Eagles.
year, we raised like 15,000, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
And so this year, we're gonna try to at least get that again. So it's for the cause. And,
And Conrad always gets his head shaved. And this is the first time I've ever seen him this year at Christmas. You got hair, what happened? I mean, yes, it was just, but yeah, he always does. He's like the first one up there, I think. But yeah, it's very cool.
I've shaved it a few times.
Yeah. Yep.
So tell us about the show.
Well, you see, it'll be April 26th at 6 p.m. You'll have JoJo Matias. She's been doing it the last couple of years with
Yeah,
us.
she's great.
Yeah, she just sings. She's got a beautiful voice.
She does, she's awesome.
And real pretty voice. And then we'll have Aragon. You guys go on, and they'll play for a half hour. And then we got The Nightmare,
Yes.
Alice Cooper tribute band, and these guys.
They're
They're-
rock. They
Yeah.
played at Red Flag.
Yeah, at the Toys
Yes,
for Tots.
Toys
Yeah,
for
they got
Tots.
the guillotine like Alice and everything. And the snake. and
Oh
all
yeah,
that.
they had the snake. This
Yeah.
guy literally, they have a snake handler, and she gives it to him, he gives it back. She gives it to him, he gives it back.
Now those snakes, let me tell you about the snake. They get them from Jim Brumley, which that's Alice Cooper's snake guy. So
Oh,
he's
okay.
based,
He's on Lemay.
Yeah, he's on Lemay, exotic pets or animals.
Very
And that's
cool.
Alice's guy. You go in there, there's pictures of Alice Cooper all over the place. So he travels with them. And anyway, but so the snake that he
Yeah.
brings on stage is an Alice snake.
Well, it's
you know?
been blessed by Alice, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Surprised he doesn't break out in song. I mean, he hasn't taught that snake how to sing yet.
And Tony, who plays Alice, boy, he sounds just like
He does.
He really does.
He does. He's great.
And then we go on after them. So yeah, it'll start out real nice and pretty, and then get more.
Amazing. That's awesome. Well, I mean, and there's
Rock and
50
roll.
raffles and the baskets and all the merch and
50-50.
whatever else is there.
Yep.
So
They saved the best for last, and you're gonna keep the fucking roof off the fucking house.
Save the best for last.
I love that guy. That's Wes. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Wes.
You guys have to go and see a show because it's just amazing. They have whole cast of characters. It's gonna be a blast.
Probably won't bring the coffin for the cancer show. I don't need to explain that. But just saying, Kat. Just saying.
Leave it at the castle where it belongs. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, we bring all that stuff.
I know.
So,
It's very cool.
our set list, we'll probably leave off some of the haunted things. But
I don't know. You got Tony out there cutting his head off with a guillotine. I don't know.
yeah, I guess we will have to do this
I
off.
mean, and you gotta think about your followers. We all expect it. We want it. We're there. We got you. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, our Toys for Tots was our Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas.
With Alice.
That was a great show.
Yeah, that was fun. And we brought in Dylan,
Yeah,
Ivan,
Dylan.
Terrible, I called him Ivan, and
Ivar.
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 Dylan.
and Hyland.
Dylan, Hewley, it's Highly, yes.
Yeah, we had a blast with him.
Yeah, what a
He
great
fit
guy.
right in with us.
He's so sweet. He is a blast.
He's a prince.
So much fun. He really is. I know. First time I heard him sing, I walked into, I want to say it was Nancy's. Shout out to Nancy, night shift. And who is singing? Of course, you don't see him because you don't know he's just tall. But I mean, through the crowd, there he was. I was like, holy shit!
You figured they were playing the music? You're like, who's
His
singing?
voice
Who's
is
that?
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, usually when you walk into a bar and I know so many singers, it's like, oh, so and so's playing, oh, so and so's playing, and I was like, who is that guy?
Yeah, you sing the Ace of Spades with us?
Yeah.
That was great. That was a great show.
Have you seen him doing wrestling?
Yes, I've seen him. He's retired though.
Is he retired from it?
Yeah. It's hard on him. It's hard on his body.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
So, but I mean,
But he's the spokesperson, the government for that micro wrestling. Or
Right,
whatever.
micro, yes.
Yeah.
did a lot of announcing too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So,
And he does have his own band too.
Yeah.
He tried to steal my brother. He was.
Well,
he
it's-
says he goes, I need a guitarist.
Tony tried to steal me too, and he asked, you want to play a little Scooby Tribute? If I wasn't doing this, I would.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's probably the only tribute band my brother would join.
Yeah, well, you know, it is on him.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Yeah, well, you know, because he's got that down. So, yeah, Dylan's a sweet guy. He sure is. And yeah, I mean, a great idea, 3.5 band. I said, you're killing me with your band name. That's freaking amazing. But yeah, he's just got such a great edge. You know, he's just one of those guys. You know, it doesn't let anything get him down. So,
Have you guys gotten along your whole life? Or do you have a fallout and say,
they're
fuck
brothers. What do you think?
I know. Just gotta ask.
For the most part.
We work with each other, so.
I understand. And it makes sense.
You want to know the truth, man?
I want to know the truth.
We got in a fist fight on, not too long ago.
What?
Who won?
Back
Doggy!
in November. My
Doggy!
dad, my brother and I got in it out of all times. And we just don't. But, you know, the blood boils. And my dad, I looked over and my dad was getting between us. And I had a flashback till I was 12 years old. And I was like, man, this is weird.
How old are you now?
Well, I don't want to tell you.
He's old enough.
Hey, hang on, wait, how old are you?
51.
How old are you? Yeah.
Just say what
Old enough to know.
what's your age?
51.
16? How old are you? Gavin, again? Say?
16.
16, yeah. Yeah, okay, and no more questions.
Yeah, really.
Half our band's 16.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I remember something about that.
Let's move it on. You're the one that jumped in that hole.
Well, West is asking.
I was. I mean, I know how brothers fight.
I'm the older brother. He's the little brother.
It's like an angel and a demon fight.
I always win.
I said that earlier, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
For October, because that's kind of our, thing too, so, yeah.
That's our home.
Right now, we're in the middle also making. This is our third album, but we're already
Working
on the fourth, and we're 3 songs deep into that. So
Very cool.
Dougie's he gets on a writer's bend, and he's got blinders, and you cannot keep it. I mean, he's just until the album's done. So he'll spit them all out to me, and then I got my job to do. So hopefully. I'm thinking hopefully by August at least, before August, or before the album day. That guy right there, my brother at the end, he's the real Torchlight Parade. Everything comes out of him, comes out of there. So,
Yeah, but it all ends up coming
and
out
I'm
of
so
your mouth.
proud. It
It ends up
does.
coming out of your mouth.
But it wouldn't be if it wasn't for my brother. So I gave it the name. But that was that. Most of it's done.
He took it and ran.
He did. He's the real talent right there.
Hey, so, all right.
There you
I
go.
have one question.
There you go. I said
I have one question. I'm going to shut the hell up.
on national TV.
National TV, right?
I have one question. I'm going to shut the hell up.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah, I am.
But go
I swear to God,
ahead.
Kat. I appreciate you guys coming down here. Where do you sell vinyl at anymore? Don't what vintage vinyl?
You sell vinyl? Just sell it tonight. You could buy one.
I know that.
Oh yeah. So
You can sell vinyl.
I got a
everywhere.
CD player, and I got I don't have a. You know what I'm saying?
I got.
you can get it online, Spotify and all that. But
Spotify
the
and all that.
artist will always make
Absolutely.
more money on a hard copy. But
Tell them where we can get it, Doug.
yeah, Joe's.
Absolutely. Promote yourself.
Yeah,
Joe's Records in
Joe's
South
Records.
County Mall.
Yes.
And then CD Warehouse, which Walter's,
Absolutely.
he's going to be moving. So Walter.
Yeah, that's what he said. He told me he was going to be moving. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, that's going to be a nightmare to move all that stuff.
Euclid Records, you can go in there and get them. And then Don on Gravois. Record
Yes,
Space. The
Record
Record
Space.
Space.
That's a good
Yeah, and he plays in a group called the Bastard Squad. But yeah, Don, in fact, the other day I just took some albums over there, and Joe's been selling them, and they've been doing good, so.
Nice.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you very much.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinyl
A couple people,
anymore.
a couple people just bought it because they're like, oh yeah, just the cover's cool.
Yeah, the
So-
cover- the cover's
so-
badass.
If you don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
for the
I was gonna
vinyl
say,
for the CD.
I'm sorry?
How much
What's
is
an
it?
album go for?
Was it 20 for an album and 10 for CD? Was that what it was?
Well, at Judy's, we give a special real thing here.
What is it?
Huh?
What is
What
it?
is
They
it?
want to know.
They want to know.
Oh, at Judy's, you can get it right now for $15. If you go to the mall, so you're gonna pay 25 plus tax.
You know what? I used to smoke hash underneath the motherfuckers.
I was looking into like bands similar to us.
Yeah.
And
There isn't one.
We're well seasoned and well skilled. We played the Fox. Half our band. Half our band.
Played the Fox.
Half our
Yeah.
Aragon's going to be playing on
March 8th.
March
March
8th, where at?
in Illinois at the
Fairgrounds.
Belleville Fairgrounds, right at the flea market inside there.
Oh, very cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, they have a stage set up and all that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Just the 3, or are you doing the 4 again?
No, we're doing the 5 again.
Oh, the 5 again. Awesome. Oh, that's right. Because
Zion and Grayson.
is back in town. Wasn't he traveling or something?
Nah, he's busy with acting.
Oh, acting. That's right. He's an actor. I forgot.
Yeah, I think he was busy on the day of our final, so he's like, I can't make it.
And his mom was the one who told us about this whole Fox Theater thing, or not that, but not the Fox Theater, the competition.
Oh,
He
right.
did not make it, but I mean,
Now, which kid was that?
The singer Grace.
lead singer.
Oh, he's an actor.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they went to go see one of his movies one time.
Yeah.
What was he in?
It wasn't even like an hour. It was like a 40-minute movie.
Oh, okay.
And it was good.
This is all right. Podcast.
So it was put together pretty well.
Sounds like an indie thing or something.
Blair Witch Project.
Oh, I hate that. I hated that movie. It sucked me in.
I got dizzy and I turned everything
Oh,
off.
no, my son was like, "Oh, it's all right." I'm like, "Oh, this is garbage." And then by the time we got to the end of it, it got me, and I was like on the ceiling. And Benji was like, "Mom, I told you." I said, "You're just as scared as I am. Shut up." But yeah, I never even expected that. I hate those movies.
One movie that got me at the end was a movie called Bone Tomahawk. Yeah,
Bone
was it-
Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's,
I almost watched that the other day.
what's his name? The guy that plays Snake Eye from the old Escape from New York. What's his name? Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell's in it. It's a Western. But you watch it and you're like, okay. And then at the end, you're like, holy cow, man, they got pretty intense. Like spooky. It like took a turn, you know?
But
But
before,
yeah, we did a lot of other shows, good shows.
Yes.
So with one of my favorite, LA Guns, Faster Pussycat, Sam Bam's great. He
The
was on
other
our last
Sam.
album.
The other Sam.
The other Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sam Cole, yeah, he was on our other album. Never Left in Herschel's Body. He played the
That's
solo piece on there.
Well, you know, Sam's reputation, his whole, this is where it takes a village. This is where he started.
Right.
And he's got more extended
The
family
Charlack.
than he knows what to do with. But yeah, he's badass. I know
The
Seriously.
whole world knows that.
all the best play here.
We're live
Definitely,
podcast,
for
so
sure.
The one comment,
Say something, Judy.
the one comment I get the most about hearing this is sometimes when I'll be like, people will be calling me a Satanist. Like, I don't want to be known as a Satanist. I don't want to say
What?
But I'm just saying, you know, when you go out there looking like someone doing that.
Next question.
He's just letting you know he's not a Satan.
Woo! Okay, well, I already knew that. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe anybody would even say that. Okay,
That's-
so
You're not an astronaut either. That's all right.
okay, so since I'm gonna cut
I was gonna say, there's gotta be a story to that one.
Give me two more songs. Give me two more songs. Not the ones you just did, and give me a little something on it that we're gonna cut to.
Dude, give him the Howling Wolf, Dougie. Huh? She would like to know about the Howling Wolf.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it.
We're missing our Wolf man, who should be here.
Yeah,
So
what-
my
you
other
didn't-
nephew.
You didn't bring Wolfie.
Little Gus.
Did you sneak out of the house without it?
I did.
I knew it, because you know he's on your coattails.
Yeah. You know what he does? I'll come home from work.
There he is.
He'll be in the basement. I mean, at the top of his
Wolfie!
on a microphone. He knows all the lyrics. He loves Quiet Riot. So I mean, Condition Critical, all that. He knows. You know, and he'll just be going away, playing, singing with it. So
But he's also your keyboard guy, right?
no, I mean he
Is
plays
he gonna be
keyboard.
your keyboard
Oh,
guy?
who knows? I don't know.
According to Jen, he plays keyboards. I said, that's awesome.
He's gonna be in a talent show.
You always need a keyboard player.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I like it. He's playing. He's practicing.
That's good. That's
So-
good. Yeah, he's amazing.
He does the when I go over there. Oh, go mad. He goes listen, and he does Haydenfield on it. You know, he's like.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's great.
so-
But your daughter does not play.
No, she does. Well, she was doing karate for a long time, but she wants to get into boxing. So.
And her name is Melody.
Yeah, Melody Rose.
Melody
She don't-
Rose.
I tell you, her piano lessons and all. Yeah, don't.
I like that.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
Boxer.
Yeah. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
I like
I
it.
mean, because Jen taught her right. Because she's awesome.
Yeah, she won't put up with me.
She doesn't put up with anybody's shit. She's
Right
great.
on.
Oh, I just love her to death.
How old is she?
14,
14,
13.
yes. She's a badass. So at the castle, when they do the Halloween party, she's in charge of the merch, the kids, everything. I mean, when you come around here, it's organized, and no, you're not doing that, and no, you're not. She doesn't hold back. She's great. She has the count. She knows what's in, what's out, how much it is, and how much money's supposed to be here. And yeah, she's on top of all of it.
Nice.
is.
She's great. She is so
She
cool.
doesn't miss a beat.
A+ student.
Yes.
There you go.
I mean, at school she's on all that.
That's
Very-
good.
You
We
brought
got
it
A
up
plus
right, young
baseball.
man. You brought it up right.
A plus.
That was her mom, not me. I was horrible in school.
A plus guitar player.
Yeah.
Still one champion. Still.
There you go.
Well, that's good. That's awesome.
Felix,
The Felix? Is this the Blue Felix you were talking about?
something
The
like
band from hell?
So you were saying about Matt, Howlin' Wolf.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just a song about a werewolf. You know.
That happens to be your son?
Speaking of which, that was weird.
That was right on.
The dog is cold.
Did he follow us? Is he outside? Well, if he took off down the road behind y'all.
Yeah, Jeff's locking the door.
Jeff turns into a werewolf when it gets dark outside.
It's like the Thriller is dun, dun.
Okay, so what song have we not talked about? How about Dancing
Vampire Night.
Vampire Night? Tell us about that song.
You wrote the lyrics. Go ahead.
Go ahead. That'd be you. Your turn.
Actually,
Tagged in.
Yeah, we got I got approached by a guy that was wanting. He was writing there's a new movie. It was on Amazon and that. Doug, what was the name of that TV show?
About what?
About the vampires and the Vikings.
Oh yeah. The guy that was putting this TV show thing together, Vampires vs. Vikings, he wanted a song to put on there because it was going to be on the TV.
He wanted
program.
2 songs, and
And
we
then
wrote
COVID
that
hit,
one,
and it.
and then the other one we wrote was
Valhalla.
yeah, which we ended up changing to Telestai on the last one.
Telestai.
Yeah, that you play.
Yes, yes.
It originally had Viking lyrics to it.
Really?
And yeah, and Teddy wrote the cool the rowing parts in there.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
took out
man.
songs.
What?
And anyway,
sounds awesome.
Yeah, I can't even. Why can't I think of that guy? The TV show. Anyway, the guy asked us. They were making the TV show, and he wanted 2 songs. And anyway, we wrote those, and they took them. So, Vampire Night, and then the other one is. It's on the last one, to Telestai, but nobody knows it because it was called Valhalla. So they have it as Valhalla, and I plagiarized my own song and I gave it new lyrics to put on the last album. So, and you played that's what was the
Yeah, the kettle drum. Yes, I know the words by heart. Trust me. It's like, I mean, we're practicing in the truck on the way to practice.
You'll have to send her the other version.
Yeah, the other it's
Valhalla.
pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't fit. The reason I changed it is because it didn't fit. I was telling
Funeral
a
home.
story
Right.
with Never Laugh when a hearse goes by, and I was telling a story, and that all of a sudden was about Vikings, and it was cool. But I told my brother because we were missing one. I said it needs one more song, and he said, "Well, we had Valhalla, you know," and I said, "Well." And they were used, so we just switched.
And that was in the other album, and then this one, Vampire one, we put it on here with all the other monster stuff.
Monster stuff.
Monster Mash.
Yeah.
So what's the theme going to be on the next one? Can you tell yet, or are you going to wait and see what develops after you do all your songs? Is that your process, or
I think
you
it's going to be
already know?
about angels.
Oh, that'd be about you then, right, Dougie?
That's right. I won't sing it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't sing it all, do
Angels.
you? You
I
sing-
just back up, yell,
Just
you know,
harmonies?
stuff like that. But yeah.
But angels, but like fallen angels and
Yeah.
War in Heaven, stuff like
yeah,
that.
and other things that it's more like a Judas Priest
Right.
album. It's
So you
really
guys
good.
getting to ride your bikes out on the
It's
stage?
really good.
Like Judas
Bicycles.
Priest
You know, I got a Huffy. I mean, I don't.
I would love to do that. Look like
Judas Priest always runs their bikes out on stage.
Yeah.
Well, we could do that and then play the drums, okay?
Yeah.
Because we have
We
bikes.
could do that right here on the floor.
I got a 57 Chevy I can drive.
I don't think we can fit it through the door, but if you got a bike, we could probably fit it through the door and line them up here and just rev them up. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us, Wes.
Where
Thank
we
you.
at? Where are we at?
Thank you, Judy.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Are we 30 minutes in?
8:40.
Did you press record?
Okay.
I think you press record.
Yes, I made sure it was recorded. STL Roar episode blah 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 blah. Because I don't know what number we're at.
557.
557. We're
557.
going to call it 557. Okay, we can do that. At the world famous Charlack Pub with Torchlight.
Thank you, Judy, for having us.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
We will see you at St. Baldrick's on April 26th, 2025.
Yes.